All right, here we are. We are in the WordPress dashboard and we're going to make a new post for Kitchen Table Magazine. We're signed in as just admin. You can sign in with your own user profile as well, either way. Doesn't really matter that much for what we're doing today, but here we go to posts. Let's just see what we've got here in our inventory so far. And we've got one, two that are set to drafts. We've got our dinner series, gold standard, pesto madness, etc. We're going to add new. So once we get over here, it's going to take us to the WordPress 5.0, the Gutenberg editor. We're going to make this one a new post. And first of all, what we want to do is work our way down the sort of document settings. Visibility is public, obviously, publish immediately. We can push this out. You can schedule the posting time and date. It's pretty awesome. Format, standard, just leave it at that. This is already going to be set up as well as, yeah, that's already set up. Never mind that. Author, who's writing it, I'm just going to put it under mag admin. We're not going to leave it up when we're done anyways. But categories, hey, we're going to go dine. We're going to go, hey, maybe we want a grocery list. We're going to talk about foods. We're going to nosh on something. Maybe this one's more, focused on dining. So we'll just choose that one. Set our featured image for the post. You can either use something that's already in the library or you can upload files. We've got a couple of options here. You can select and then navigate through your system to find what you're looking for. Or I have this folder off to the side ready to go. This is what we're going to do. You can also drag and drop. I would like to mention at this point that we are only uploading JPEGs. The PNG files are just too big for what we're doing here. A 750 by 600 image. I think I had it set to 8 out of 12 for image size out of Photoshop, and it's 74 kilobytes. This is at 72 DPI, which is screen. Alt text is required for search engine optimization. And we might call this thing something like handmade pasta. Just a little descriptive phrase for what we're looking at. Or not hashtagging everything or writing a story about it. Caption, if you want to caption it for later, that's great. But we're just going to go with basically just need the alt text. We're going to select that. And there's our featured image. We're going to go down here to post attributes default template, just leave it there. And we're going to go ahead, save the draft. And we are going to now jump into the page builder Elementor. Takes a second to launch that and go. Okay, once we're over here, we're going to see basically what it's going to look like when it's published. We've got our header, sidebar, all this stuff is like baked into the cake. Footer is still there. We've got all our metadata, our published date, etc., etc. We're going to start out by adding a template. So I made all these pre-formatted templates. Please let me know if there's something that's not in here that you're looking for. I'll customize one. What's up, Max? We're going to start out with this and something like to the extent of I left all of these little items in the templates just to make it easy. You can kind of tell what we're dealing with. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy, wooden desk. Insert that. I've got some text over here that we've basically already grabbed. We're gonna go ahead and copy that, jump over into our editor, paste that, ready to go. Next up, maybe we want just a paragraph. We'll go ahead and insert a paragraph. I'm going to grab both of these. One thing too is with this is you want to make sure, like, always insert, damn it, I missed. You want to always insert hello font, remove style. You want to insert unformatted text. It's going to make a mess of these blocks when we're adding something that came with its own formatting. So we're going to paste those in there. Got some little funky business. I wanted these to be all together as 2 paragraphs like that. You can edit in here too. No big deal. Let's go ahead and grab some images. And again, I left these in there just so we know what we're working with, but I'm going to grab, we're going to make some sauteed mushrooms. We're going to then look at a different kind of pasta, but just it's there. We are going to jump in here and grab our salad. Again, alt text, just something simple. Look at that file, is not big at all. 750 by 750. That's about all we need. I was testing this out. This is actually take 3 on this video, but this one I had a little bit of an issue with. I want to show you my fix for it. It's kind of a weird little workaround, but get onto your section. You've got your editor going on here. We're good to go. Now we're going to grab a little bit of text, and I am going to drop it in here, and on. We're going to add some of this too. Get over here and drop that in there, and let's grab some of this. Got 3 items, and then we're going to booze, 2 cups of olive oil. We can change this to TSP because everyone knows what that means, and some salt. This formatting looks kind of weird, and if you notice when I jump up to here, it's got an unordered list and then a list item with a paragraph in it. That's what's messing up this formatting. If you jump over to text, it's going to show we've got an unordered list and then our list items, but without the paragraph inside. You jump back over to visual, it takes the paragraph out. The paragraph is sort of a default format for this cut and paste text, but once we got it back in here, just jump into text and then back to visual, it strips out that paragraph tag. So that's what we need to do there. That's your trick for the unordered lists. And finally, another whatever, maybe we got 2 columns worth of images, and we'll go ahead and insert those just to kind of wrap up our little thing here. We're going to go, let's add the patch because it's cool. Now this is a PNG and it's a megabyte. Considerably larger than what those other JPEGs were. And some pesto for good measure. A JPEG here, again, 51 kilobytes, and that's a decent sized image. So I'm going to insert those, and then we're going to publish. Real quick before we jump out of here, responsive mode. So we can look at it in our tablet format, and basically the tablet format is dropping the sidebar down underneath. And then once we go to mobile, we've obviously got everything just in like everything breaks into columns like this. I want to show you something about this section here If you go into, let's select that section first of all. So this is the handle for a section, this is the handle for a column, and this is the handle for essentially what's a row. It's inside of the column. So this is like your top level, first child, second child. We're going to be on editing the section in advanced under responsive, reverse columns. You can see what that does there. It basically took what was on the left, which is 1, and then the paragraph, which is 2, and flipped them. So now you've got 2 and 1. So reverse columns on mobile, if you jump back to desktop, it's not affected. It's just on mobile. So just wanted to show you that just for, it might change the formatting a little bit. You'd have, start out with a paragraph, then have an image, and then a couple paragraphs. Kind of break it up a little bit for the viewer. I'm just going to leave it like that, but update. And then we're going to jump back to the WordPress editor. White screen of death. Update. And now why don't we go and see what it looks like. Go ahead and, oh, I've got Chrome right there. So go ahead and open this up a little bit. I'm not sure why this is coming up. I don't think I want that on the front page. We'll discuss that. Anyways, here's our new post. We've got our image, our category, our user avatar, title, obviously. This is the excerpt. We've got our little read more button, who it's posted by, and the date that it was posted. Read more. Jump over here, and there you have it. There is our post. Compress this in and snap. There's our tablet, and here's our mobile. I didn't leave this thing column reversed out, but we've got it in mobile down here. You can see that we're down into one column. 7 ounces of booze, not too much, just a little bit. You can reverse column these too. But that is that in a nutshell. That's a 13-minute tutorial, and like I said, back here, oops, something else I'm working on. Again, back here with our templates, into this page. No? Like I was saying, with this one here, you can do the advanced responsive column reverse. This is how you would delete a column. And then what I wanted to say again about the templates is these are pretty easy to build. I've got 2 images in a column. I've got 3 images in a column. I've got an image and a text. Again, we can reverse that. We've got a paragraph, a bulleted list. I can see a block quote or a pull quote being handy. I'll make one of those for you. We've got a single image too. So got a bunch of things here to work with, but please let me know if you'd like something else. I'd definitely be able to add something new to the mix. Yeah, so there we are. Update that, and I'm gonna go back here and show you, like, all right, maybe this isn't quite what we wanted. We don't want that live. Switch to draft right there. Do you want to unpublish this post? Okay. And then when we go back to, where's Chrome? Go back to Chrome. That is not what I was looking for. Is Chrome behind here? Yeah. Go back there and back up and refresh. And it's unpublished. So there we are. That's a 15-minute tutorial. Got 4 seconds to spare.